I can't believe it happened. Christie today endorsed Trump for the Republican nomination for the presidency, and I am just absolutely blown away by how inconceivable this was to me when I was told of it initially. And that was primarily through just sort of being on the internet and kind of hearing things online and not believing it because I didn't have a TV on or any other type of device that would allow me to, kind of corroborate this story. I dismissed it as contrived nonsense talk, but really it was correct. And when I saw the article, when I saw the statements that were being attached to this, it gave me a sense of confusion I haven't felt regarding anyone's stance for a very long time. And one news agency did it best. They didn't even have to say anything, actually. They took all of these different lines Christie had used against Trump and just they rolled with it. They put all of them together. They said he said this, he said that. They took his own words and basically made the case that this was a complete reversal from his position beforehand. A few weeks ago, in fact, when he was still running for the presidency. And, it obviously didn't work out or hasn't worked out. So now it feels as if he's just rallying behind whoever is popular, whoever seems as if they're going to be the nominee, as opposed to the person that most of the establishment wants right now, which is Rubio, who I would prefer over Trump. It's incredible to me. And, I like how he touted multiple times his experience as a governor and as the person who got things done, which, he did, admittedly, but then is supporting a person for president who has never held public office. It just seems so bizarre to me that you can have, admittedly, political experience and then endorse a person who has none, who's never held an office before, who's never governed. There was talk about he wanted to run for governor of New York, but ultimately didn't. Okay, so what? I considered running for office. How about you consider running and actually trying to get the office so you can have the experience to run for the higher office? That's what almost everyone does within this field. It was him, Fiorina, and Carson that were the only ones who hadn't lost before. And you saw what's happening to the two of them apart from Trump. One is out, the other one is on his way out. It's just like Bachmann and Kane. And that's because they don't see the value in higher political experience. You can't be a congressman running for president. And you can't be a normal citizen who's never held office before running for president and actually expect to win. It doesn't work like that, regardless of who's backing you. So I'm amazed by this. I am kind of bewildered in a sense because it doesn't make sense. But I really believe it won't have anything to do in the long run with what actually occurs, meaning that the endorsement is basically null and void in comparison to the actual votes that get distributed. If he wins, he'll win on his own merit, not because Christie said, hey everybody, vote for Trump. So that's my opinion. Have a good day.